Hello everyone, I'm going to try a video with this new backlighting here. I've got a LED desk lamp kind of above me right now. I've been listening to a lot of Serj Tankian's music lately. I'll actually get my phone and I will properly pronounce his name because I don't want to mess it up, and I don't want to insult anybody with, I don't want to insult him or anybody with that. Serj Tankian. Serj Tankian is who we're going to be talking about today. If you don't know who Serj Tankian is, he is or was the lead singer of System of a Down. And I say was because I don't know if System of a Down broke up or if they just kind of, decided to go their own ways for a little bit. But Serj Tankian released a couple of solo albums along with the guitarist from from System of a Down. They kind of released their own solo albums, a few of them. But we're just mainly going to be focusing on Serj Tankian today. And his music is deep, like very deep. It features very... some of the songs on the album Elect the Dead, Empty Walls especially, the first track on the album, Empty Walls, is sort of, it has to do with war. And a lot of the songs on the music, a lot of the songs on the album, I'm assuming along with all of the other albums that Serj Tankian has produced over the years, they also kind of, the songs kind of have to be watched with the music videos in order to kind of get the actual message of what the song is about. And you can still get the meaning behind the songs just listening to the songs by theirself on their own, but I feel as though like the actual meaning of the songs kind of hits harder when you watch the music videos along with the songs, because it's kind of, you have that visual aspect along with the musical aspect of the whole meaning of what the song's about. And you can get a better understanding of the message that Serj Tankian is trying to convey, is trying to kind of get across with his music. And, growing up, as well as I'm assuming a lot of other people, listening to System of a Down's music as a young child, maybe 10 or 13 years ago, I didn't understand the songs. I didn't really know what they were about. It was just kind of a lot of gibberish, mainly. And then now that I'm older and a little bit wiser, it's a little bit easier to see the meaning behind the songs and what the songs are actually about. And Serj Tankian has actually said that a lot of the music is about the exposure of the Albanian genocide, I believe it was. That's kind of what inspired Serj Tankian to write these musics, or to write these songs, Wow. That's kind of what inspired Serj Tankian, and I'm assuming the rest of System of a Down to write these sorts of songs, is because they saw that the people were denying that the Albanian genocide happened, and they didn't like that because they're of Albanian descent. Or Lebanon, Albanian descent, one of, from that area of the world. And that kind of hit home, I guess, to them. So that's kind of what their music is about. And I remember listening to an interview that Serj Tankian was a part of, and he said that like this has like nothing to do with their music, but he said when you hear a bomb dropping, that's a sound that you'll never be able to forget in your life, and that's kind of very striking, because it's kind of scary, and I can imagine that would have an impact on people. And if I was in that sort of situation too, and if something happened to me or my people, and somebody was denying that it ever happened, I would want other people to know the truth of what happened, and that, I believe, is what System of a Down's music is somewhat about, is uncovering the truths of things that happen in the world, and bringing to light these things that people might not really know too much about, or really somewhat even care about, really, if you even want to go that far. But Serj Tankian is if you've listened to System of a Down, you'll know that they're a very sort of eclectic sort of taste, or not eclectic, but they're a very they're a very, you have to have a certain sort of taste in music in order to want to listen to them. I've been following them probably since 2006 or 2007. Probably the same length of time that I've been following Tokyo Hotel. I unfortunately don't own any of their albums on vinyl or CD, but they're a very good. System of a Down is a very good band. I would highly recommend listening to some of Serj Tankian's songs. You can find them on YouTube. Empty Walls is a good song. Sky is Over is another good one. Elect the Dead is a good song. They're very, if you've listened to System of a Down at all, you won't be too far from what System of a Down is known for doing, where there's like a hidden message in the song, and you just have to listen to it a few times to kind of know what that hidden meaning is. It's kind of like abstract art, where the longer you look at it, the more clear the main meaning behind it is. That's kind of what I think Serj Tankian's music, and also the music produced by bands like Rage Against the Machine, are about. Their kind of abstract songs where they're catchy tunes, but they have a hidden dark secret underneath the catchy metal tunes that are portrayed or thrown out into the aether, out into the world. So it's very, very good music. I would highly recommend you check them out. I mean, everybody knows System of a Down, but I had no idea that Serj Tankian kind of branched off and released a few solo albums by himself. Well, that's what solo albums mean. But, very good listen. I would definitely recommend listening to the guitarist's band. He has another band. I'll try to do a video on the other member of System of a Down's band. Kind of the next video. I kind of want to listen to some more of their music before I do a video on it. But Serj Tankian, definitely would recommend listening to if you want some good sort of music with a hidden message behind it. That's the kind of music I love. I don't, not just, random, pop hits that are just shoved out into the world, but music that has a hidden meaning is kind of the stuff I like. So definitely check him out, Serj Tankian, and I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, happy listening.